Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now a give, right side. McFarland. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But keep moving laterally. Creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. They'll try the left side. McFarland. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, it got his man complete. A big 30-yard play on third. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
34-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready, ready. 60 Pittsburgh. H3, 2, 18, chopper. Check 99. Check 99. You're out. Tighten up. Tighten up. Get.
third down. McFarland. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down, Seattle.
Come on, set, 50, plant. You ready, Lee? Chopper, chopper. Rush in.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Set, 30 pace, let's go. Race don't travel, Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
On first down, Jefferson. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 4-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Out. Check 50. Kill. Let's go.
They'll try the left side. Jefferson. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Back, pilot, 64, weak. Let's go.
From the gun, Miller. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw right side complete to Carter.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Watch twins. No. Set. Watch twins.
They'll try the left side. McFarland. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. There's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Right back to him on first down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
We're scoreless after one. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant.
Red. 15 lining, 15 lining. Check, 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 check. Ready, ready. Ready, go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. McFarland. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. And Myers able to knock it through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yeah, so make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Check safety, check safety. 20. Go out. Check 25. Snap.
Miller now. Going to throw again. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Let's go. 8, read. Mike's 54. Here we go. Check. Rock it. Check. Check. Shoot.
They'll run on 1st down. Jefferson. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He'll find Metcalf. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
A gain of 12. 1st down Seattle.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Lock it. Check 24. Check 24. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Ready.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Ready.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. I got one. Under 10, 10.
Now they try the right side here. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
He's checking crack. Check hard. Check 43.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now they try the right side here. Into the secondary again. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 22. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. General, wax. Shoot. Wide, get wide. Slant. Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, tighten down. Hey, alert 3, alert calm down. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Operating from the gun. Love. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
H3, 2, 18. Chopper. Switch.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Right there, 56. Watch the slant. Kill. Chopper. Switch. Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Looking to throw. Miller, this for his running back, McCoy. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
Ready up. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Look at me. Go. Check. Ready.
On first down, Jefferson. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Check. Go.
Miller off the play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. And on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Here's Miller. Off play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now Miller to throw on third down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Shoot.
He'll try to run this one in, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They come out here in the eye. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. They run it with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Hey, echo. 54, get it.
Back to throw. Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And 1st and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
You can't block me. Here we go, even. Out. Check 15.
Now it's the backup Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Pick your game up. Kill, triple team.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that will be incomplete. There in coverage to knock it away, Marquise Blair.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 44-yard line.
Okay, ready? 56. Watch twist. Grace don't travel. Watch twist.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Check 13, check 13. And go.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go. Set. 70 in.
Here we go. Watch the eye.
What happened?
They'll run on first down. Carson. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Check 31, check 31. Switch, switch. Begin.
Lock it.
Kill.
Yep. Ready, go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
56. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Show it up. Just throw it up.
They'll try the left side. McFarland.
Whip. Watch the whip.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Kill.
Now it's Carson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Any weapon.
Check. Check safety.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Myers' kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Here's Winston. And Winston lost the football. And the Seahawks have recovered.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
First down, McFarland, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Check 24, check 24, go on. Hey, check 24, go. Let him.
Now a handoff looking right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On 2nd down now, McFarland, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Matchbox, right. Switch. Kill. Turn up, Leo. Turn up.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland, a nice little juke. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards brings up 4th and goal.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will swell the lead to 16. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now You know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Get ready. Their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Jameis to throw it. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 14, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Right there, 56. Hey, come on out here, come get some.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me,